and welcome to Poperi News. My name is Wani Uchechi, and these are the headlines for today. Blockade in Benue. 50 killed as militia gangs go to war, Macaulay. No fewer than 50 persons, including a family of 7, were feared dead on Tuesday, following the invasion of the Bagger community in Ukom local government area of Benue State by suspected armed Fulani militia, supported by local thief bandits in a battle to oust another thief militia gang in the area. It was gathered that most of the dead were members of the rival militia gangs, while about 12 innocent farmers were caught in the crossfire, which also left over 30 persons injured and many others declared missing. Insecurity has drastically reduced under Tinubu. Akpabio, president of the Senate, Governor Akpabio stated on Wednesday that the insecurity level in the country has reduced drastically since President Bola Ahmed Tinubu took office on May 29, 2023. Akpabio made this statement while contributing to a debate on a motion regarding the recent killings in Benue State. He noted that while the attack last was an aberration, there was a recorded decrease in the frequency of major killings across the country. The motion was sponsored by Senator Emmanuel Udende. His words, "The primary responsibility of the state government is to use the security votes to ensure that the security of lives and properties in Benue State is protected." The first line of thought is the government of Benue. As Senator Udende brought up, we have not heard any comment from the government of Benue. African health ministers commit to end malaria deaths. Ministers of health from African countries with the highest burden of malaria committed today to accelerated action to end deaths from the disease. This is contained in a statement issued by the World Health Organization on Wednesday. The ministers gathering in Yaoundé, Cameroon, signed a declaration committing to provide stronger leadership and increase domestic funding for malaria control programs. Gunmen killed herder cows in Plateau. A yet-to-be-identified gunmen have killed a 17-year-old herder and 35 cows at Nafa community in Fan district and Doruwa Babuje in Rob district of Bakin Ladin local government area of Plateau. The News Agency of Nigeria reports that the perpetrator of the crime were riding on motorcycles when they opened fire and killed the herder. Another herder was severely injured during the incident. Governor Caleb Mufak of the state, who condemned the incident, called on relevant securities agency to fish out the perpetrators. The governor said this in a statement by his Director of Press and Public Affairs, Mr. Gayan Bere, issued on Thursday in Jos. Mufwang maintained that his administration will not condone any of lawlessness or killing of innocent and law-abiding citizens. We condemn in totality this act of lawlessness that is undermining the government's efforts to entrench harmonious living among all the sundry in the state. Police nab 11 one-chance robbery suspects, 10 for gun running. The Nigerian Police Force says its operatives have arrested 11 suspects over alleged involvement in one-chance robbery in the Federal Capital Territory. The Force Public Relations Officer, ACP Olumuyiwa Adejobi, said this at a news conference on Wednesday in Abuja. Adejobi said a POS machine and one Mazda saloon car with registration number KUJ 887BQ were recovered from the suspects. Now to sports. Respected Man City now belong among European heavyweights, says Guardiola Pep. Guardiola said Manchester City have earned their place among the perennial contenders for Champions League glory after reaching the quarter-finals for a 7th consecutive season on Wednesday. Guardiola could even afford the luxury of resting a hold star names in a 3-1 victory over FC Copenhagen at the Etihad that completed a 6-2 aggregate rout. Goals from Manuel Akanji and Julian Alvarez killed the tie as a contest inside 10 minutes before Erling Haaland drilled in his 29th goal of the season. Lightning will strike twice, says Ngano's coach ahead fight with AJ. AJ Francis, Ngan's coach, is confident that he can shock the world again by knocking out Anthony Joshua. Now to UK news. Is it ever right for our royals to wade into politics? A rare intervention in the Middle East conflict this week has prompted hysteria in some quarters, with warnings of dangerous precedents being set that could threaten the very future of the monarchy. GB News viewers and Telegraph letter writers, in particular, along with several Tory politicians, were fuming over the "too many have been killed" comments made by the Prince of the Wales on Tuesday ahead of his visit to British Red Cross in London. We've come to the end of today's news. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Poppery News. You can also follow us at www.popperynews.com. See you next time.